I'm already warmed up. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. $500 under 30 minutes. That's the target. I don't understand this. 35. Why do I have to deal with this right now? 35, 25, 25, 25. Why do I have to deal with this right now? I don't want to deal with this. It's going to slow me down. But it's going to slow me down. What's up, legend? Exactly, strong. Nasir, what's up, Nasir? No, you can't. No, you cannot. No, 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 no. I'm not buying that. I see you like to dream. You're a dreamer. I like dreams as well. But yours, are you high? Legend girl with a lot of jokes. Really? Do you really want us to do this right now? Legend, allow me to be a legend. You are already a legend, okay? Give me some time. Let me be a legend. I cannot be a legend when you are distracting me. How can I be a legend when you... Come on. You're a distraction. Exactly, yeah. It's time for me to be a legend as well, all right? Give me some space, some time. Hi, Oman. Guys, don't mind legend girl. All right? Let's try not to, you know what, scratch that. I need to get a moderator for people like you. I need moderators for people like you. I challenge you to be quiet for 5 minutes. Legend girl, that's my challenge for you. If you can be quiet for 5 minutes, I'll do what you want. Okay? Can you do that? Are you up for the challenge? Oh my goodness. It's like speaking to a wall. It's like talking with this floor here. You have failed the challenge. She has failed. She didn't even last 30 seconds. I threw away my clothes. They no longer fit me. I need a new set of clothes. You have to forgive me. I will not be able to answer all the questions. I'm rushing. It's hard to speak when I'm moving this fast. Actually, the problem is the breathing. You know what? That's a good one. Oh, come on. Legend. Oh my goodness. You know what, guys? Just, I can't deal with her right now. Musa, ni unafanya? Yeah. When I decide to lock in, the jokes, they just start flying over. I think I'm just in a better mood today. Normally, I just keep quiet and I just do my thing. I'm in a good mood, so that's good. Much better. 85. $95. Forget about winter. The time is now. The time is now. Why do we have to wait for winter, guys? Why do we have to wait for winter so that we can start locking in? Why do we have to wait for winter? Why do we have to wait for January? No. 200. Legend, call me when you do 69. All right? When you do 69, we can talk about you doing 2000. But first, can you do a 69? Can you do that? Hamad. Thank you. Yeah, we all love Qatar, don't we? I personally love Qatar. The weather, especially during this time of the year, amazing. Amazing. Which song are you dancing to? I see you're dancing. Which song do you have up here? Who's wearing a jacket? Is that a question for me or for you? I don't think I have a song. You don't even know my song. So how can you be dancing to my song when you don't know my song? You do know my song? No. You say a lot of things. Okay, actually, that's a clever guess. I have to give you that. That's a clever guess, but not really. Not really. Not really. Ooh, I am loving it. Just for now. We're not always that way. Just for now. It's a lucky guess. It's a lucky guess. Gadi, thank you for the follow. You have found this live to be helpful. Welcome. $12 more minutes. 12. More minutes. 12 more minutes. Are you trying to match my pace? Are you trying to match the pace? Legend girl, what's the count? Give us the count, Legend. She's my secretary today, by the way. Give us the count. You're fired. Guys, I need a new secretary. She is fired. She cannot be trusted, so we move on. I'm going for time. But I've already crossed 300. I'll verify later. Well, you can cry and we drink it as milk. So happiness to us. Make sure that you cry a lot because we are a huge community. As you can see, we have over 150 people watching. So we need plenty of tears. I have not seen that. I have not seen what you just typed. I haven't. Whew. My goodness. Thank you for the rose. What's your good name? Is this Arabic? Which language is this? And how do you guys type your names this way? Because I also want to try a new name. Yeah, something with a different font. Like that one. It's a W. A big W, as a matter of fact. You see, my day gets better when I have W's across the day. I don't even need big ones. Small W's. As many as possible. Let me get down. What do you mean nobody else is American like you? Whoa. Guys, I thought we agreed we were supposed to treat visitors with kindness, care, love. Shout out to you. Lama, let me give you 10 as you exit. You're the second American person I've seen here for the past 2 months. Yeah. I've never seen an American here. The last guy was, I think, from Toronto. No. I've forgotten the name. Was it LA? I think it was last something. You still dancing to the Kenyan anthem. Oh God of all creation, bless thee, our land and nation. Justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in unity. Stay. 4 minutes. 4 more minutes. Now, legend girl, this is where you come in. 4 minutes, okay? 4 minutes and then you're out. 4 minutes. And we are out. A cold shower, my brother. A cold shower. It hits so amazingly. Workout and a cold shower, especially when you're sweating. Oh my goodness. Especially during this time of the year. It's winter. I love it. It's refreshing. Two minutes. And I love you more. Much love to you. We do it slowly. Roger that. Is that slow enough? Or a bit slower? Yeah, let's go for a bit slower. Go for a bit slower. Actually, thank you for the tip. Thank you. It seems you know about this stuff. You know what? Hats off. Let me give you 10. Saeed, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Much love. Oh my God. Look at that arm. Would you guys believe me when I told you I don't bench press? Would you believe me if I told you I don't do bench press? Probably not. Me too, I would not believe myself. If I saw myself looking like this and then I was like, okay, I don't do bench press. But that's the fact of the matter. The first time you've gotten to 190. Bloody hell. Said, you're going to force me to calm down because of these many finger hurts. Should I give you 10? But you have the tips. Judy, but you have the tips. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You know what? I'll keep that tip with me. I have to keep it with me. Let me give Said a couple of push-ups here, you know, because he's being generous. How can we contact you for online coaching? Just text online coaching. Just shoot me a DM with online coaching. Online coaching. Don't type anything else. Online coaching. Let me give Said 10. The Judy style. So they have to be slow. They have to be slow and controlled. Make sure that I'm getting as much pain as possible. You're gonna go closer. Yeah. Let's make it a bit more interesting. I can afford to do this right now, so don't send any more gifts. Don't. Done. I need to shower, I need to sleep. Have a blessed, lovely evening, guys. Until we meet again. Shall we? All right, until we meet again. A deal. And on your way out, make sure you go through my profile page. You're going to see a link there, a YouTube link. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. In the meantime, Mr. 1K push-ups. Those are around 600. I have to verify that. I can't honestly, I cannot give you the number because I stopped counting. Here I lost count at somewhere around 300 thereabout. I lost the count. So now they don't know me. No, even me, I don't know me. How many years have I been training? I've been inconsistent for the past 4 years. Right, I've been inconsistent until this year. This is the first time in the past 3 years that I've actually joined, you know, a couple of days together, a couple of months together progressively over and over again. First time. Last year, it was more of running, and I'm not a fan of running. But for the first time in a long time, I'm building muscle. So to answer your question, this year, those are 11 months, excluding December. December, that is on God. That's on God. I cannot project into the future. I can only tell you what I've already done and accomplished. Actually, you'd be amazed by the amount of progress that you can make just by joining 1 month. Just by joining 2 weeks of just doing. No, I am not running. I have a hamstring. I have a hamstring on my left leg, so no running for me. But I can do push-ups, I can do pull-ups, that kind of work, but definitely not running. You know what caused that? Manchester United. There's a time that they lost. I cannot remember which team they were up against, and I had to do a challenge of running a 21-kilometer run, and I normally don't do a 20-kilometer run. So that much kind of effort and pushing, something gave up, and unfortunately, my left leg gave up. So I'm now, it's been what, 1 month now? Welcome, legend. Wait, don't tell me you left. You're coming back and now you're going. You achieve this physique by doing push-ups. My pushing muscles, bro, I have not touched a bench press for the past 2 months. I have not benched. I don't do bench press. I don't do bench press because the kind of machines that they have here are the ones that gave me an injury last year. That bench is not built for me. So I stopped benching, and I actually found a lot of progress in doing just push-ups. I found a lot, but I love pull-ups. I do deadlift as well. When you see me in the gym, mostly deadlift and lower body workouts. I don't do shoulders. I don't do that kind of stuff in the gym. Just always here. Advice on safety and different exercises that work mostly. Dr. Maxmuda, I'm not a fan of variety. I am not a fan of variety. But when I'm working with clients, of course, I'm going to throw in variety. But when I'm training me, Francis, I don't do variety. I take one workout or two workouts and I just do those ones over and over and over and over again. Example, chest. I don't do a lot. Just push-ups. That's it. Just different variations of push-ups. That's it. Sometimes you're going to see me doing a close grip, a wide grip, archer push-ups, all sorts. It's just a push-up. I don't do these, dumbbells, bench press. No. That's not my style. I don't enjoy that kind of workout. I enjoy endurance more. Some people enjoy building muscle, bodybuilding, that kind of stuff, just isolations, that kind of stuff. They do. Definitely not me. I have a unique way of training, something that is not common to many people. Very few people do what I normally do. Most people are just 12 repetitions, 13 repetitions, 14 repetitions. All right. Me, I'm happier when I'm doing 100. All right. I'm happier when I'm doing 200. I'm happier when I'm doing 300 pull-ups. That's my style. That is my style. I tried that variation of training the way most people do. I just don't find a lot of fun in it. I don't know if you guys can get it. Just find what works for you. That's my, if you can take something away from this much talking, just find what works for you. Mine, repetitions. I'm happy that way. I would rather do 1,000 pull-ups or 1,000 push-ups rather than go and bench 100, 200, or 150. Just one repetition. No. I want effort. I love this kind of style. This is my go-to. This is my go-to, especially when it comes to something like squats, pull-ups, and bench press. Push-ups, pull-ups, and one more. We have the back, pull-ups, chest, and squats or lunges. I would rather go outside in the morning and do lunges for a 20-kilometer road path. Just lunge. Wait, you see, Coach Fine Stronger, I am telling you what I do, not what I tell other people to do. I'm telling you about what I enjoy. Am I making sense? I don't care about the science. When it comes to my body, I'm telling you what I do for me, what works for me. I've done this kind of classes. I know all about the 12 repetitions, endurance training, strength training, power training, hypertrophy training. I know all that. I know the intensities of power, maybe 80, 90 to 100, endurance 70 to 80, strength training, 60 to 70 endurance, 70 to 80 hypertrophy. I know all these things, all right? And I'm telling you, they don't work for me. I'm happier when I'm doing one workout, one movement over and over and over and over again. It's the same way like running. Just doing a 20-kilometer run, doing a 15-kilometer run, instead of these many variations. You're going to the gym, you have over 80 different kinds of workouts. No, I'm not doing that. Even when I was lifting, I was always, my maximum amount of workouts, if I was to schedule a workout, I love an upper body, lower body split, full body sometimes, but mostly upper body, lower body split. The workouts are mostly maximum 6. Maximum 6 movements. I only need 4 big lifts. Let's say a bench press, a deadlift, a pull-up, and an overhead. And now you can throw in a couple of more there, but not isolation kind of movements. I hope I'm making sense. If I'm not, well, it is what it is. Legend, niambie, watakaje? Nameless, when I'm sick, I eat one meal. Actually, that is actually amazing. That is actually amazing. Listen to your body. When you're sick, there's a reason as to why when you get sick, you lose appetite. This is a signal from your body. Your body is telling you, hey, nameless, we are sick. We need to be fighting infections. We need to be fighting these germs, intruders, bacteria. So don't feed us any more things. Don't dump more food in our system now that we have to distribute our energy resources so that we can now fight, the infections, power the immunity, and then we have to digest food. No, when you're sick, just go on a fast. Minimize the amount of food that you are eating. When you get sick, minimize the amount of food that you are eating. Your body is actually going to tell you all this. I don't even have to tell you. It's something that happens naturally. When you all get sick, we lose appetite for obvious reason. Your body is not stupid. Your body is not dumb. Your body is super intelligent. You don't keep your body running. The body keeps you running. Do you know that? The intelligence behind your body keeps you running. It is not the intelligence that you have up here that keeps the body running. No, it is the intelligence that is behind the body. So learn to trust your body more. Bottom line. That is the bottom line. But what do most people do? They do the complete opposite. You're sick, you want to dump more food. Okay, the prevailing wisdom is that eat so that you can get energy. I mean, really? Really? How can you eat right now and expect to get the energy right now? Where are you going to get that energy? It doesn't work like that. The food that you eat right now cannot provide you with the energy now. So where is the energy coming from? That is why I don't also train when I'm eating. Electrolytes, okay. But foods, no. Water, okay. Electrolytes, okay. But food, don't buy into that. It's just simple, just a simple logic. Yes, it works for everybody. It is not gender biased. And I'm telling you what works for me. Different clients, they like different things, all right? It depends with your goal. I know my goal. So you have to, first of all, have to define your goal. Okay, once you define your goal, now you can move and now figure things out. Okay, my goal is this. Does this kind of training help me with building muscle? This kind of training, most people are going to tell you no, but guess who is looking good? Exactly. Me. Of course, you are going to build, but you're not going to build to that level of a bodybuilder. If I wanted to be a bodybuilder, training like this would be totally wrong. Doing this kind of movements when I want to look like a bodybuilder would be completely wrong and inefficient. But I don't want to look like a bodybuilder. So why would I be training like a bodybuilder? I hope I'm making sense. I hope I am making sense. How do you avoid injury when you're running and walking long? Strength training, number one. You have to do strength training. Strength training is for everybody. If you are not doing strength training and you call yourself a runner, guess what? You will suffer down the line. So you have to move. You have to do some sort of resistance training. I don't care if you're going to do using a band, using your body, lifting weights, that kind of stuff. And also make sure that you're warming up. And mostly the most important part, these two, sleep and nutrition. If your sleep and your nutrition are terrible, you're doomed. Nothing is going to work out for you. Whether you're a runner, whether you're a regular average day-to-day person, whether you're a bodybuilder or whatever, if your sleep and your diet are messed up, you're done. You're toast. Just by getting your sleep and your diet spot on, actually, touching on running, you've covered something that is very, very good, because I used to run a lot, especially during last year and the year before that. I used to do a lot of running. I was hardly lifting. I found running to be much easier compared to going to the gym and lifting weights, maybe doing all these, building muscle. So I found a lot of joy in just running. So I forgot about resistance training. I forgot about strength training. And guess what? Knee problems, ankle problems, and hip problems. A lot of injuries here and there. And then I was eating a lot of sugar. So that comes with inflammation. I was hardly getting enough rest. Okay, sleep a bit. Maybe you can rate that maybe a 7 out of 10. Not like now. I was having a lot of problems. Until now, I got back to this year. The only injury I've had this year is just this one, which was kind of reckless if you think about it, but I'm proud of it. I'm proud I did it. It was a challenge, so the challenge had to be done, and here I am dealing with the aftermath. Yeah, when you push too hard, something is always about to give, and sometimes it might be your knee, sometimes it might be your hamstring, sometimes it might be your leg, maybe your arm, whatever it is. But as long as you are resting well and your diet is spot on, injuries are going to be a thing of a past. And also for me, I normally do a lot of fasting. Every Friday I normally fast. Sometimes I'm just going to have one meal. I don't overeat a lot. So I give my body a lot of time to rest, recover, and just regenerate and recover, all that. Because if you're constantly eating, and you're moving the way that I'm moving, it's not going to be sustainable. I'm actually more of a military personnel, because that is the kind of training that they normally do. A lot of movement, a lot of endurance training, not this power and strength training. And now you combine actually more like a footballer because of the running and all that. That is why my physique, I look more like a footballer than I look like a bodybuilder, because I don't train like that. But that is the prevailing wisdom. That is the prevailing knowledge outside there. They tell you just go to the gym, start doing 8 repetitions, 12 repetitions. They don't tell you why. You need to ask this guy, why are you telling me to do 8 repetitions? 8 repetitions of what? Because if you're doing, let's say, a bench press or maybe a squat, and you're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you're not pushing, when you get to 6, you're still kind of getting easy on it, you're now in the endurance category. Because it is easy, that is a lower intensity. So what are you training for? If you're doing, maybe let's say strength training, you should not even be doing more than 6 repetitions. 7 repetitions max. Minimum. Let's say 3, 4 thereabout. You should be getting to 3 to 4 repetitions and you're crying for your life. You're calling for people to come and help you out because you're going to pass out or maybe, just collapse. That is strength training. Or maybe power, the same case. Intensity. Nowadays, I do fear eggs from supermarkets. What do I do? It depends. Where are you from? What are your options? Where do you live? What kind of factors are you having to deal with? These are questions that you have to answer first before I even, I'm like a doctor. I have to first of all ask you questions and diagnose. And then based on what you're going to provide me now, we can come now to a possible solution for you. I can tell you, okay, stop eating eggs. Now what? What are you going to eat? Or maybe I tell you, continue eating those eggs. And maybe there's another better version of egg somewhere. Just always aim to use what you have. Maximize on what you have available. What you have available. Only you know what is available for you. You make the best use of that. I'm going to end the live in the next 2 minutes. 51 minutes, all right. Training for sleep, absolutely. Sleep is highly underrated. People do not appreciate the value of sleep. When I am not getting enough of sleep, I'm not even going to tell you about the physical side of it, just the mental side of it. When I'm not getting enough sleep, I have a ceiling. There's a level into which mentally, emotionally, I cannot go above that level. I am toxic. I'm like a ticking time bomb. I'm a hazard when I'm not getting enough rest, when I'm not getting enough sleep. So sleep for me is crucial. I don't like walking around with that ceiling over here, knowing that you can push, I can do, but there's a level into which I cannot go above in terms of gratitude, being stable emotionally, having to think clearly. There's just a level to which I cannot go above. But when I'm well rested, oh my God, I feel like I'm Superman. Yeah, I'm moving like Superman. A lot of positivity, a lot of energy, just emotionally stable. Everything is just poop. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and psychologically. So sleep for me is like the foundation that powers everything up. Sleep, I would rate sleep more than diet. If I was to rank what is more important between sleep and diet, I'm going to go with sleep any day, anytime. I'm so much better when I'm getting enough sleep. I don't joke around with my sleep. But then again, there are some times where the schedule is like, okay, you're going to get 2 hours. And when that day comes, I'm like, okay, it is what it is. Merry Christmas. You do with the 2 hours, and then after that day, you collapse. Immediately after that day, because of the way the schedule is, when that is all said and done, all I want to do is just rest. Then we go again. No, I am not a doctor. Yes, I do have a private coaching. Limited, however. I don't coach people a lot. At least not yet. I can only accommodate a certain number of people. All right, that will be all. Have a blessed and lovely evening, guys. I love you all. Guys, take care. Let's meet on the next live. I'm more like a doctor. Guys, thank you for that compliment. That is actually a compliment for me. All right. Yeah, go to another live, guys. I suggest you just go to bed, just pray, meditate, do your breath work. What is your evening routine? Before I tell you mine, how do you guys wind down? How do you guys wind down? Before I wind down, somebody's over here trying to argue with me. I'm just going to do what I normally do best. I have perfected the art of selective ignorance. I'm literally going to pretend as if you do not exist. That is a tactic that you have to master if you're going to be dealing with this many people online, because people online people are dealing with a lot of stuff, and they kind of try and bring these many stuff that they having to deal with, and they project it to other people. So when you see me and maybe you had a bad day, instead of you reflecting on your bad day and addressing the root cause, which is your bad day, you want to project your insecurities towards me. And me, I'm literally quite immune to that. And I see it from a mile away. I can smell you from a mile away just by the way that you are typing. I'll just let you be, because I don't know your story. So I'm not going to, judge you or whatever. I don't know your story. I don't know your story. And I've worked out, so I'm in a much better mood. So let's leave it at that. Adios. Adios. I have 45 minutes before I get to bed. 9 o'clock, I should need to be in bed. All right. How are you guys doing? Kina511. Thank you very much. Kina Maria Glow. I love you, Maria. Thank you very much. Mahmoud Ben Karur. Ben Karum, yes, I pronounced that correctly. Thank you very much. Sahi, thank you very much. Siham, I appreciate you. Shinobu, Lama, love you, and I love you too, Lama. Thank you very much, Lama. Amani Hisab, Wael, guys, you guys are just amazing. Have a blessed, lovely evening, and guys, just take care. Stay sharp until we meet again. I am out of here. I am gone.